Cade Mila Falcha, which means 100,000 welcomes. Cade Mila Falcha. Without the fada, it would have been Cad Mila Falcha. It changes the vowel, makes it a long vowel. I was thinking of a way to explain this to people who had no idea. You know, it's not something that we see a lot in English, that there's a mark that can change the sound of a word. The closest thing I could think of was the difference between
So you're gonna
that.
On me?
It's a completely different vowel sound, right? We double up a letter in English to make it a different vowel sound. In Irish, to make it a different vowel sound, we use these things called the fada. There's a difference in the vowel quality, the vowel sound, because of those fadas. Another is, you took it for granted, because you'll know this in English, but that says Sean. Where's the H? There's no H. But S next to an E, or next to an I, in Irish, is pronounced sh. Not if it's before a different letter, like San, like in St. Seamas, which is St. James. Anyplace else, it's actually serving a different function. In traditional Irish writing, what would be a good example? This is the word beginning, tus. It's a long U because of the fada, tus. Long S because it's next to a U. But there are cases in Irish where, for whatever different varieties of reasons, like I changed the beginning here, if I wanted to make this its beginning, there's a participle means possessive, is, then in traditional Irish writing they put a dot over this T. And that dot is called a bulcha, a strike. What it actually does is it kind of cancels out that letter. So ahus, this would be pronounced. And you hear a huh in there. Where'd that come from? Well, it's because this got the bulcha on it. Now in modern spelling, you don't use these dots anymore. You put an H after it. So that H is what they call a lenition. And it's doing the same thing. It's canceling out. So this is not th. There's no th in Irish. This is ahus. 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 Alright? You only hear the H. So the goal, let's say. Ha! Thank you. Now, most languages have a cha. For some reason, English only has one word that I know of with a cha. It's borrowed from Scottish Gaelic. Anybody know what word we have?
Competition 407 is starting now.
You'll know it when I say it. Loch, like in Loch Lomond. Loch is the ch, and it's from Scottish Gaelic, which is the same basic ideas as Irish Gaelic. By the way, I'm not calling it Gaelic. In America, everybody calls it Gaelic. When you say Gaelic over there, they think Scottish Gaelic. It's called Irish over there. So we call it Irish also. The name of the language actually in Irish is usually Gaeilge. Gaeilge. In Ulster, there are different parts of the country that speak it slightly differently. In Ulster, they say Gaelic, which is where we got our Gaelic from. In the South, they say Gaeling. In standard Irish, the Irish you'll see in a newspaper, Gaeilge.
Awards for competition.
All right, now you should know by now that this is tricky. It's not going to be like English because there's an H in it. What do you think this might be, the second word? Well, it's got something that cancels out the S, and it turns into an H sound. So it's hana. Hana. And this could be pronounced Dutch. Slender T. It's got a little ch to it. Dutch. People usually pronounce it as if it's written D-H-U-T, which is Dutch. It's in your throat. Dutch. But you don't have to. So, since it's hard, Nullet Hana Dutch would be to one person. This word is one of the things also you get in Irish. It combines to and you, the preposition and the pronoun. You get these combinations in Irish. For more than one person, you can't use that. If you're writing to a group, you have to say it differently. This is pronounced like a V, B-H. And this combination is also a dip-down kind of a sound. This is Dave, or Rive, if you like. That's how you would write it to more than one person. So now when you see this, you'll know what it means, and hopefully if you want to write it on your Christmas cards, you'll look it up on the internet or get it right. Okay, Division 2. It's free every Wednesday night, main classes starting at 8 o'clock. If you come earlier, there are some conversation classes that start earlier. Luke here is one of our teachers. He has some flyers. I have a couple of flyers over here too. If you know somebody who might be interested, or if you're interested, please take one, come down. We started classes this week, but it's not too late to come and join. And we meet every week. There's a beginner class,
Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
which is just all about pronunciation.
We have the Irish language going on in the main tent, and we have junior Gaeilge football going on at the south end of the field. Go on down and cheer those young buckos on. Right now. Once again,
Long A, the father.
May I have your attention, please? We are having award ceremonies for the following competitions. It is taking place on the south side.
This is sh because it's next to an E. Okay. F. That's what a P happens. When you put an H after a P, it becomes like an F sound. F.
Once again, if you are a winner in an open championship competition, there will be a dance-off later, and you should be signing up at the main tent for that dance-off.
Now, what does it mean?
One of the words I'm not sure, but Luke is sitting here.
Where are you? In the tent here, yeah, in this tent. Luke is sitting in this tent. That's Luke. Now, another weird thing to English speakers about Irish is that the verb in the sentence comes at the beginning of the sentence. Is starts the sentence. So there's grammatical differences too, besides other things. Luke is in his sitting. That's another odd thing. Different way of saying to be seated somewhere.
Right now. Once again,
comórtas, Séamas. Okay, fáilan sin, go mágad, bhí sé sin go jazz. Nish, an féidir le béarla a chur.
Principles of freedom, Latarlach McSweeney. Hey Anam, a gleef much air. Mishnach anima nart, Mahocht anima, Ati much glare, Tuoka moor, Agna agus Kriya. A Hasnin and dinner will she egge. Nos nach feja the Foregen RP.
There you go.
Oh,
okay. So,
okay.
I think you only missed one little thing.
Okay, whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may have your attention, please. We just found out.
Anima, cool. Ahnimid galir an tuaca war, the bulta, Ud agna agus Kriya, a chastan an dinna go will she egge, nos nach féidir de chlí le foregen be. Well, it means whatever name we call it, the bravery of soul, strength, or power of soul, we all recognize the great joy, that great joy of the mind, or that benefit, pleasure, or good thing of the mind and heart, which protects the person who has it in the fashion that
once again, ladies and gentlemen,
no violence at all
the proud owner
can defeat
of
it.
the blank
No
picture frame
loudspeaker at all can
because
defeat
you
it.
won one of our competitions.